Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Not against
Yeah, this should say 16 and
I know what it say, nigga. I'm telling you.
Nasty. That's still
I be
nasty.
headhunting that type of shit. This is why I tell people.
That's still nasty.
I know what it say.
Fuck.
Hey, I just looked that shit up. That nigga right. That shit is 16
nigga, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I know, so I don't sound dumb as fuck.
All right. So I'm going to talk to you guys about Wack 100, the current music mogul and the manager of the game, Jay Sean Taylor, and also Blueface, and among other rap acts that are in the industry. A little brief history on the guy. He was part of Death Row Records somewhere in the late 90s, not the mid 90s when they were popping off or anything like that, but mostly within the time era of when, let's say, when they were just basically falling off the face of the earth, right? Because that was after Tupac died. And because of that, well, it was one of those situations where he had basically came in the tail end of Death Row Records. He was a former truck driver, but not only that, he was a known gang member by the Pyrus in Los Angeles, in LA, in Compton. So he's a pretty well-versed guy in terms of his gang affiliations, and not only that, his whole entire connections to the music world. So why I thought it was fascinating to bring up a little verbal scuffle that he had going on with a Mexican gangster is because I think it sort of gives us an insight into what we understand the MMA world to be, which is what? A world that is driven of conflict and motivation. So I want you to remember that as we go on and analyze this. Let me play this for you guys right here.
When I hear it, I know it's real.
He's about to start arguing with a Mexican gang member in a little bit, so bear with it, okay?
Nevada, fucking Georgia, all them spots 16. New Hampshire, 16. New York, 17.
You know he's fucking on 16-year-olds.
Oh, nigga, you gotta know what the fuck it is. Fuck you mean, nigga, we run content on the 100 side. Nigga pop up, and you get to going at a nigga, woo, the nigga be like, yo, Wack, what you talking about? Look. It came up, the first accusations on Act about the college shit. That's why we started looking. And Adam 22. When it popped up on him, a New Hampshire 16. The only spot I seen that had a variable in Seattle is 16 with I believe it's a 3 or 4 year cap though. Seattle say it could be 16, but you can't deal with nobody no older than like 19 or something, 20. It was a cap on it. Yeah, so you know. And this nigga wondering how I know. Nigga, you need to know.
I ain't fucking with nobody under 18.
Yo, who was that?
So here's another thing that you guys need to know about Wack 100 if you don't know anything about him. The guy has records of many rappers that have snitched and basically given information to law enforcement, which, by the way, if you don't know, is a very taboo thing to do in that world because it's just not what you do. There's a huge distrust against the police, a lot of it with good reason. Many of it is just sticking to a code that involves, well, honors amongst thieves, and you go above and beyond that or outside those lines, you're going to get violated in some kind of way, right? As some sort of reprisals to sending people to jail or prison, or maybe even leading some death to some people based on some information that you have. But either way, you guys understand it's just not what you do in the streets and in that type of world, right? But he has all this information and all this money for him to pull out records that show how these people had cooperated and went against the code that they go by in the streets.
Is that the clout chasing there, bro? Why you even talking to me, bro? Come on, my nigga.
Let it cook for a bit. It's going to start getting off as soon as he has this other Mexican gentleman on talking to him, which I believe this is the second time they had this interaction. So where they are having this conversation at right now, it's not at a podcast studio or anything like that. It's this app called Clubhouse. It's where a group of random people pop in a room, they start talking, some people go out and record it. And based on that, well, it goes out on the internet and we're able to see multiple channels out there pop up, react to it. They go and upload it, re-upload it, and it just gets out there as soon as they're done recording it. But yeah, either way.
Always want to, bro. I don't even fuck with you, bro. Like, why you even say anything? If I'm talking to Ghost about some shit, why you even say? This what I mean by, like, bro, if you don't fuck with Wack, why even say anything to me if I ain't talking to you?
You know they want that 5 minutes of fame, Wack.
That shit is crazy as fuck.
I really not. I don't really got a problem with you. I be having a problem with the background dancers, bro. Swear to God. I
Bro,
swear to God.
you a background dancer because I was talking to Ghost.
No, the fuck I ain't. No, the fuck I ain't.
I was talking.
So what he's referring to as the background dancers obviously are the random people that are able to come into the clubhouse to talk or this and that. And yeah, again, that's how the platform works. So
the Ghost.
Problem with them little background shaking and
I was talking to Ghost though. You the one chiming.
That's cool though, but I had something to say on a public ass stage. That's cool.
Okay, so what did you have to say? Was you right or wrong?
That's what I said, bro. Shit.
Was you? I'm not your bro, nigga. Essay.
So what?
Bitch ass nigga.
So what you wanna do?
You's a bitch. I done diss your body.
Pull up on my pad like you did American Cholo.
Your body.
Hey, pull up
you
on my
still
pad
ain't
like you did
up,
American
bitch.
Cholo.
You little bitch.
Pull up on my pad like you did American Cholo.
6878 Beck Avenue.
So here's the thing. I think what a lot of people are noticing right now, obviously, is just straight conflict straight off the bat. Yes, that is what's going on. There's a little bit more than that of what's going on. And now, you think that Wack 100 is basically just dissing this one guy, this Mexican gang member who's also a rapper and this and that? No, it may be interpreted that way outside of everything else, but when you look in, it's almost like anybody can interpret that as, oh, well, you're dissing the entire Mexican race. On top of that, you're dissing an entire gang and a certain organization. But either way, it's not a good look. And this, I think, is going to cause some problems for Wack, whether it would be in the realms of people talking trash to him continuously, or maybe even some people going as far as threatening him in the streets. But who knows? We'll see.
Nobody will California. You little bitch, clout chasing little bitch. You still ain't got a stroke out, little bitch. Wack rapping ass little bitch. You's a bitch.
Yeah,
a bitch and a half. Fuck your body, oh. You come do somebody, bitch.
Couldn't do it though, right?
Yeah, I
couldn't do it though, right? You ain't gonna pull up on my shit like American Cholo.
Nigga.
Bet you won't.
I'll let you know where I'm at. I don't know where you at.
You know where I'm at. I bet you won't do what you did American
let me
Cholo.
know.
I don't got no
Let me. I
ring
dare
cam.
you to, nigga.
I don't got no ring cam.
I dare you to.
I don't got a ring cam, homie.
I don't need no Paru. Ain't no ring
leave
cams
your
over
shit
there.
right there. I'll leave your shit right there acting stupid, fool.
Bro,
that, nigga.
bro, you in Compton. That's easy. That's every day anyway. Nigga, send that low.
This ain't that.
I dare you to.
Stockton and Long
You
Beach.
call 1500. No, send the address, nigga.
Come through.
Send the addy.
Come through. You know where it's at. You know where it's at.
I always get nervous whenever guys go out and give their addresses away, right? Rather, one would think that maybe they would just meet at some kind of mutual ground or anything like that. But then you also got to think maybe there's some sort of strategic reason as to why people are asking other people to pull up in their addresses. Either way, we'll find out, or we may never will.
Don't send the addy.
You know where it's
That's
at.
a block. Send that addy.
It's at.
I bet I'm gonna show you how I make it move, nigga.
Yeah, all right.
Send that addy.
Ass nigga.
Send that addy.
Police ass nigga. I told you I sent you the addy in the. I sent you the addy in the.
Send it. Send that motherfucker. I dare you to.
I will.
I just send it, nigga.
Okay.
Send it. I dare you to. Don't act like you don't know what it is. It's already that over there. Send that addy, nigga.
You said what?
Send that direct. Send it.
Bet.
I gave you a direct, nigga.
Send it.
Send me a direct.
Where you at?
Send me, nigga. You got about to send it to the DM. Send that direct. I dare you to. Nigga, you cost 1500. Nigga, that's all you cost.
Yeah, right.
That's a fact.
That's a fucking false accusation.
That's a fact. All you cost.
All right,
send it.
You got me fucked up.
Get a picture of this nigga. Send it.
Get a picture?
Yeah, send it to Addy.
You know who I am,
you been trying to go.
I don't know who you are.
You know who I am, fool.
Send it. I gave you my direct location.
Yeah, with all them cameras there. We know what it's looking like, fool.
Yo, Ghost. Where in the world we live in, it ain't cameras everywhere.
It's cameras everywhere.
Right here. Right where I'm at.
Everywhere.
Right where I'm at.
Bullshit.
Ain't nobody.
It ain't a light. It ain't a motherfucking.
And Ring can't even ask for the police can't ask Ring for the footage no more.
I don't got no rings in my studio, bro.
Hey, y'all niggas gotta stop using cameras as an excuse. Just say you don't want to get active, bro.
I've been told me to get in. What the fuck? Like I said, I don't like the
niggas is not putting up playing with me.
I don't like the background shucking and jiving ass niggas.
I wasn't even talking. I don't even fuck with you. Why you say anything to me?
What did I say to you?
Come on, bro.
What I say?
Damn, he knows. When niggas the truth. You mad at me because I know information?
I ain't mad at you. What the fuck you talking about? Nigga. I said what I said. I said you know the fucking list. I ain't say nothing else. I ain't put no extras on the shit.
So I know the alphabet too. So what's wrong?
Then you good.
Niggas hate on you because you know information goes.
Who's hating, motherfucker?
God damn.
Who's hating? Fuck you talking about?
Man, you's a little broke ass Mexican dude hanging
Hey,
with
you got the address, right?
No, I ain't got shit.
It's in there.
Shut your bitch ass up, Posty. Your mama's a bitch and a half, nigga.
Yeah, though.
Yo right here, you little bitch. Yo right here, you little bitch. If you want to talk to him.
Yeah.
If I ever see him in real life, I'm gonna shoot his
he ain't letting you out. He ain't letting you down. Yeah. He mad because I got a contract with no jumper. That's funny. Why he won't let you on stage? He ain't got number 2 people in that motherfucker.
Hey, Wack.
It was just me and Bert.
Niggas is weird, bro. Stop talking to me.
Hey,
bro. I don't even fuck with you, bro.
What I did with you though, the last time I spoke to you, I really got my point across because look at all the homies coming up now. Yeah,
what
I
homies
did that.
coming up? What
I
you
did
talking
that.
about?
Look at Lefty Gunplay coming up big. Look at all these fools. Look at Snoop just gave the nod to the little homie Young Gritty. Cause of me, cause of the shit I talk to you, cause the shit I
Cause
put
of
out.
you.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, sometimes I think a lot of people estimate their contribution to someone's success, and I think that's sort of some things that are going on here. But let's continue on.
Yeah. That shit went too
What you
viral. Got
think Lefty
everybody.
Gunplay got to do with me, bro? Nothing.
That shit all got to do with us. That shit all got to do with us, and our conversation got everybody looking at our shit. Got everybody looking our way now.
Lefty Gunplay signed to an Asian.
No, he's not signed to an Asian.
He is. I just talked to him yesterday.
Oh, he got signed with 300. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. He signed to an Asian. Nigga.
He just went to meet with 300 the other fucking week, bro. What you talking about?
Weird as fuck, bro.
Just because he went to go meet with him, don't mean he signed with him,
He signed to an Asian dude.
Whatever it is, though.
They called me yesterday, nigga.
Whatever it is,
he
though,
is signed to an Asian dude.
Is the homie not all over the motherfucking media right now? Can you tell me that's not the truth?
I don't know where he at.
The homies on Community, the homies on Ace Boy.
Anybody could go on Community, bro.
The homies up there on No Jumper with you. So
he's
what's
not
that
up there with me.
I'm not saying he's there for
I got the hottest show.
So here's something I got to tell you about Wack 100's beef with trying to sign Mexican rappers, which sort of goes into the theme of conflict, loyalties, and these types of resolutions that go on, these types of matters, right? He basically said that he can't sign a Southsider rapper who's Mexican that's affiliated with a gang, in particular the Sureños, because when you sign a rapper that is part of that organization, you're not dealing with just the rapper in and of itself. You're dealing with people behind the scenes, people that are in their higher ups of their certain hierarchy of some sort. That's who you're dealing with, for better or worse. In my opinion, you want my hot take opinion on it right now? I think there's some positivity in that, because you're signed to a certain record executive or a mogul or somebody that is a manager or whatever type of position that Wack 100 or the Suge Knights or the P. Diddy's of the world sort of fulfill. Basically, the Dana Whites of this particular game. Okay, so why is this good to have people like that that are backing you up from behind the scenes? Well, if anything goes wrong, you have backup, you have support of all types of resources. But more importantly, in a world like that, it's sort of important for you to have a little bit of muscle. So I think that's where the positivity comes in the way that the Sureños do their business in the rap industry.
Oh, No Jumper.
And you're going to see that play out in this particular audio, and you're going to see Wack 100 explain that in details. But by the way that people look at it is, well, this guy is being racist, or he's using these old gang ties that he has, or the 90s beef that, let's say, the Mexicans and the black gangs such as the Bloods had with their particular set of guys. And he's holding on to that as some sort of beef that he carries over into the industry. But in reality, he really has a reasonable aspect of his choice. I'm talking about Wack 100. Now, why is that? Well, for one, the loyalty that a lot of these Sureños have for their fellow Mexicans and their fellow raza and their fellow gang members, it's just like any other loyalty that you should expect from anybody else, right? But it's at a very high level to where they will really go all out for you. But in Wack's case, it's unfortunate because it's one of those situations where basically you're dealing with a group of guys that are going to give you a headache. And that's what he doesn't want. So you're going to see that play out in this particular exchange between them.
That's cool. I can dig it.
He not on my show, bro.
You should tap in with him.
He not on my show.
I'm saying you should tap in with the bro.
For what?
Because he's the hottest shit going right now.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I see all the little homies. I see all your little homies.
What's his song?
His song?
Yeah.
He got a bunch.
No, what's the hot song?
He's all over it. My shit's hot.
Thought.
My shit's the hottest though.
Hey, bro, let me explain.
Well, this is what I mean with him basically bigging up this up-and-coming Mexican rapper, who, by the way, is also a Sureño. His name is Lefty Gunplay. He's sort of on the come-up right now, but it's not visible in the way that you would notice, let's say, NBA Youngboy or Drake or all these other really big names in the industry or anything like that. He's just on a come-up. It's sort of like how you would use this in MMA terms, sort of like a prospect, right? So for you to say that he's hot right now, well, at what particular metric? Is he hot because he's an upcoming star? Maybe you could say that, because upcoming stars are not up on that high number tier list yet, but they're up there. So that's a part of overestimation on this particular guy's analysis, but at the same time, maybe also premature. So let's also keep that in mind.
Explain them to you. Chatter about your name without the product will equate to nothing.
Who? Nah, bro's doing this shit.
Right.
Bro got all your little homies in his DMs. I see it. They're all in his comments. So
all my homies in his DMs.
All your little homies, all the little rapper homies. You fuck with TrueCar, right?
Bro, he can't do nothing with TrueCar.
I'm not saying that's what it. I'm not saying that, but your homie
TrueCar can't do nothing with TrueCar.
Yeah, like I said, they fuck with him.
He can't do nothing.
They fuck with him. It don't matter if you don't let TrueCar do that. They fuck with him. They fuck with him.
That's cool.
We ain't on.
I don't even know the little kid, bro.
Ain't you the one that said that the homies don't let us work? Look at you holding your people back. That's fucked up.
I'm holding my people back.
You just said you can't let TrueCar work with the homies.
I'm not clearing shit without a bag. That's a fact.
See what I mean? And that's what you accuse. That's what you accuse my people of, though. That's what you accuse my people of. You said that. You said my people wouldn't let me. You said my people wouldn't let me do shit without getting a bag out of it. But look at you doing the same motherfucking thing. Ain't that about a bitch?
I'm doing the same thing. Hey, bro,
ain't that about
you know
a bitch?
that? How you think labels?
I knew I remembered this conversation.
How do you think labels make their money? What the fuck are you talking about?
How you think anybody makes motherfucking money? The same shit you said that the homies wouldn't let me do. You're doing the same shit right now.
No, nigga, what I said was when I signed the artist, I signed the artist. I don't sign their neighborhood.
That's real though. I mean,
nigga, I ain't got time for no niggas popping up coming. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with you. I signed him, and you can't control that. You know that.
I can't.
And that's exactly what I just explained earlier. And Wack is going to elaborate on it further.
Control shit.
That's my point.
I can control
that's
myself.
Why I don't sign y'all.
I could control
when
myself.
I do business with Blueface, I don't talk to the schoolyard. When I do business with Game, I don't talk to Cedar Block.
You still hold it. You just proved my point. You still held back TrueCar without a bag. You just said that. That man can't even move around. He can't get no motion without you getting some money. Ain't that about a bitch?
He signed to me, dummy.
It don't matter. Ain't that about a bitch? He can't do no motion. He can't have no motion in this bitch because you.
Hey, bro, you know what? You ain't never been signed, so you don't understand contract.
I've been fucked with Atlantic. I've been up there, bro. Stop that.
You ain't never been signed, nigga.
I've been up with Atlantic. I've been up with all that Gary Leone. I've been up there, bro. So stop that.
Go over there and get a verse from Kodak Black and watch Atlantic tell you, we need our money.
Of course, everybody gonna need money, but you said what you said.
Well, what the fuck is the difference between them and me, nigga?
What's the difference between you and the homies?
What are you talking about?
What's the difference between anybody getting the bag out of
I'm
anybody?
a label, weirdo.
Who gives a fuck who gets it? If
I
want to get my shit, look, if I want to get
my shit. This
shit.
why y'all dumb as fuck and y'all never get
If I
nowhere in
want
the
to
game.
get my shit, I already proved you wrong. I already proved you to be fucking not a man of your word. So, like I said, if I want to give my shit to whoever the fuck I want to give, because they ain't going to hit you up. They ain't going to hit me about it. So, if I want to break the homies off with some shit.
I don't care what you do.
That's what the fuck I'm going to do, though. But that's what I'm saying.
I don't care what you do.
So it don't matter if I'm going to break off a label.
But what Wack ain't going to do, I'm not allowing nobody on my side of the business. But at the end of the day, this is what's so crazy. If niggas don't fuck with Wack, let's not even entertain the thought of being signed to Wack. I'm good with that.
Ain't nobody asking you to sign.
That's the big old deal.
Misconception, though.
Would you sign? No, I won't sign.
Did I ever ask you? Did I ever ask you for a deal?
You definitely asked if I was.
I asked you for. It's all on recording, baby boy. Don't do that.
You asked if I was signing. But look,
I said, would
that's your little 2 minutes of fame 2 years later?
No, I've been had some shit that went viral before you. You just helped
viral. You ain't sold damn records.
I get paid off my shit.
You ain't sold shit.
I get paid off my shit. I promise you that. I promise you that. I show you accounts.
I got you.
I show you accounts.
Hey, bro, you don't want to talk money.
Hold on, Saint. So let me ask you this, bro. Why are you Mexican niggas, bro? Why y'all niggas ain't say shit when Swifty Blue said he wasn't signed with no black nigga? Why y'all niggas ain't
what are you talking about? Okay, let's look at the facts. Is Swifty Blue even cracking right now?
It don't matter.
Don't try to hold on. Go back to the question, bro. Go back to what I said.
I wouldn't even sign the Puffy. He's black,
bro. That ain't got shit to do with shit. He said he ain't signing with Diddy because he's black, bro. Why y'all
so what the fuck you want me to do about it?
Nigga, so what's the problem?
Look at all the drama that gunplay is getting.
Your question being asked.
You can't speak on this if you ain't gonna speak on that, bro.
I'm speaking on it.
Lefty catching you excited that Asian, bro.
What would you expect me to do?
You seen all that, right, Wack?
Nigga, they called me. The Asian called me and said, Wack, what you saying is real. He catching heat from the South Siders because dude signed to it.
Who? Lefty gunplay.
Nigga Lefty, the dude Lefty signed to.
Man,
my mama, he called me the other day.
So wait, look. So what was the whole 300 move that he was doing? I don't even like to
Lefty can't sign to nobody. Look, bro, he signed to the Asian. The Asian can sign to 300. Lefty can't.
So you mean the 300 won't buy him out his contract?
Bro, the Asian ain't finna. What you mean? The Asian gotta agree.
Okay, but you
Lefty can't do shit with nobody else.
Money don't talk.
Man, I'm done. This nigga is
no, this motherfucker got some sense about him.
What you mean, bro? He signed to the Asian.
I'm talking about
signed to the Asian.
Okay, so if 300 got the bag that the Asian wants to have in his hands, he'll let Lefty go, won't he?
No, he won't.
Why the fuck not?
Because if he do that, he loses out.
If the price is right, is what I'm saying.
Nah, they not finna, bro. He ain't got no shit like that. They gotta build that nigga, bro. What are you talking about?
That motherfucker done built himself, bro. Stop it. Stop it. We gonna act like.
Think Lefty gunplay ready to blow?
Nigga crazy else right now.
What's that, bro?
You think Lefty's ready to blow right now? He don't need nobody else?
I believe he's a motherfucking star, bro. I believe he's a motherfucking star. He got all the star qualities. He got the support of the brothers over there really fucking with him.
Hey, but let me ask you this, Threads. Okay, look.
Yeah.
Lefty took a picture with some Crips and said he was drinking a beer. It's about 10 YouTube videos. People talking about, oh, what would the legends say? What would the big homies say? So if Wack was to sign one of y'all, what you think what's gonna happen with that?
Same shit.
No. Hold up. Let's be real. Those YouTube channels, I really see. Look, I'm in that little circle over there. I haven't even seen them fucking videos, so they obviously ain't big enough to catch no real fucking attention.
Well, go really to, don't matter. You know who Dubs is? Dubs got 50,000 subscribers.
Okay, but you know what I mean? Look, motherfuckers are hating on Lefty just the way they love him, bro. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real, bro. Do we got the star quality? Do we got the shit everybody looks for, the entertainment value? Fuck yeah, he does.
But
fuck yeah, the homie does.
Let me ask you this.
To be what though, a YouTuber or a rapper, bro?
That's what I keep telling you.
He's a rapper, bro. You
said he got the star quality as a rapper?
He got rap, bro. He does. It's called Walk 'Em Down. There it goes. I couldn't think of it off top. He got a song called Walk 'Em Down, bro.
But look, though, bro, he's not going viral. He's not going viral because of his music. He's going viral because of his like antics and being drunk on interviews, bro. Like,
I mean, you can see that.
Walk 'Em Down. That's Unleashed Chopper.
Walk 'Em Down ain't even his top 5 song.
Because it just came out, bro. He got a bunch of shit though. He got a whole bunch of shit. I'm just spitballing right now. But what I'm saying is, okay, look, We're gonna say that about the Mexican homie. All right, cool. Well, why the fuck we didn't say that about the brothers when they was drunk as fuck or coked the fuck out on the stage and entertaining the world?
Name one.
James motherfucking Brown. Rick motherfucking James.
Are you really gonna say a James Brown? Nigga, they was already stars, you weirdo. Are you comparing Lefty Gunplay to James Brown?
Come on. That's the everybody gotta start somewhere.
Dumb as fuck.
Everybody
just so y'all even having this nigga on our side of the ass.
Everybody gotta start
that
somewhere.
That nigga compared Lefty Gunplay to James Brown.
Everybody gotta start somewhere, bro. So everybody don't gotta start somewhere?
You just compared Lefty Gunplay to James Brown, bro.
I'm talking about the motherfucking entertainment value.
You got it.
Nah, let's. You want to talk some shit? Let's talk some shit, because I ain't gonna let them just count the homie out.
You said he got star quality, and you ain't told us one star quality yet, bro.
Well, every fucking interview, that shit's hilarious, bro.
So you saying he
talking
could be a
about
YouTube comedian then?
No, I'm saying he got the. Like. I'm saying what I'm saying. No, what
he's a Mexican Crip Mac.
He's not a Mexican Crip Mac. Fuck
he's
no.
He's a Mexican Crip Mac, bro.
Fuck no. I'm not gonna let that narrative be written about the homie. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not gonna let that narrative get written about the homie. Fuck no.
I ain't gonna say
Crip Mac's cool. Look,
he got some bars.
Hey, thank you, bro. Crip Mac's cool. I'm not gonna hate on Crip Mac. Listen, bro. His philanthropy.
Bars don't equate to superstar quality, bro.
No, I ain't.
So look. All right. Let's talk some shit then. Let's talk some shit on that then. All right, cool. That's fair enough, right? Fair enough. But look, Drake got people writing for him. Everybody got
all around
the world. How is that image gonna get out?
It ain't all around the world.
Nobody gives a fuck about that, bro.
I'm tending to what you're talking about, right?
Nobody cares. Somebody writing for him.
I'm not saying I'm not taking away from Drake, bro. What I'm saying is
I'm talking about any artist. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
I'm not taking it away from nobody who got a ghostwriter. What I'm saying is, okay, you feel he don't got the flow, you feel he don't got the bars, cool. But then that's where motherfuckers like me come in, or other motherfuckers that really could bar the fuck out.
Ain't nobody paying you no attention,
bro. Please stop that. Please stop that. I don't. Hey, I had to separate myself from shit because I don't like attention like that. First of all.
So Saint, can I ask you a question, Saint?
Yeah, you can ask whatever.
Saint, can I ask you a question? Because I know this is like deja vu. We had this conversation a few years ago. So is it
real,
like?
Man.
No. Yeah, we didn't have this conversation at all.
No, not this exact conversation. But some of the things
to that conversation. They want to make it.
Let me ask you this question. Let me just ask you this question.
But I'm just letting you know the context is wrong.
So y'all don't have like, I know obviously y'all got like, y'all got music and record labels and y'all don't have anybody like paying attention to rap or backing y'all music on y'all side if it's like such an issue, because it sounds like there are things in place where it would be an issue.
What do you mean like we don't got no big people like as far
as backing rap as far as labels and
I mean look what's really going on. It's motherfucking before this little look we got right now. It wasn't really cracking. Let's be fucking real. It was,
and it took my voice.
It took mine too.
You ain't nobody paid attention to what you say, nigga.
Everybody paid attention to the fuck I said.
Yo, if
it wasn't for me, the shit wouldn't have went viral. Let's be real about it. And how many brothers I have praising me and telling me what I said, how I handled that was cool, because I didn't go off being racist and I ain't have to do all that extra shit that people was expecting.
Who said I was racist? I wasn't racist.
I didn't say. Hey, I
got a right to do business with whoever the fuck I want to do business with.
And I backed your play on that as a matter of fucking fact.
Fuck you mean? Everybody ain't gotta do business with no nigga I don't want to do business with, bro.
That's real. Hey, and I backed you up on that because everybody wanna clown me talking about you punk me. You didn't punk me because what the fuck you say to punk me? You didn't say nothing racist to me. Like I said, I don't like the background dancers. I don't like them. They was the ones talking about the extra racist shit in the background. But you didn't say shit racist. You're a man. You entitled to do what the fuck you want to do.
It sounds like it's some sort of untapped market. So if it's a need, why you don't feel that need? Why you don't feel a need? Why you don't try to put yourself in position to fill that need if it ain't nobody to sign artist that's doing what you do or from your side? Why you not trying to fill that need or figure
And
out
look what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to
Not only that, here go the thing.
I'm trying to
This
rally
whole
for the
thing
homies
is
right
you
now.
Wack 100, boy. I didn't even know it was him.
Bro, you knew the fuck it was.
No, I didn't, bro.
I didn't have to introduce myself. I know that.
Oh, bro, listen.
I didn't have to
bro,
introduce
if
myself.
you don't fuck with me, why even say anything to me?
Who said
this is your voice? Let's see your voice get out there. Mine is me.
My voice been out there before you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What the fuck?
I had millions of views.
You sound dumb as fuck.
Go look at Mama's
You don't even believe that.
Go look at Mama's slide. Go look at all my shit before. I had millions of views before I even talked to you, bro.
You got it, bro.
I had millions of views before I spoke to you. Granted, you brought some views to me. I'm not gonna sit up here and downplay you like you're trying to downplay me right now.
You ain't nobody to me, bro.
And who the fuck are you?
I'm who I am to me.
That's who I am to myself.
A very wealthy motherfucker.
That's who I am to myself.
I can push a button and make a budget happen right now.
I could do the same.
Cap.
That's not
you
cap.
Did it.
What you mean I would have been did it? They already got the motherfucker. I'm looking like I'm trying to rally behind. Listen to me. The one I'm really trying to
It's been 2 years since then. You got 18 followers, no deal, no nothing.
No, you motherfuckers took my shit away. The clubhouse took my shit away. My shit was booming. My shit was booming after that. Stop it.
What was booming?
My clubhouse was booming. My fucking YouTube was booming. My fucking Instagram was booming.
Clubhouse got to do with YouTube.
All this shit was booming, I'm telling you, but the shit got taken away.
What got taken away?
Shit got reported. Shit got reported after that.
YouTube did?
Everything got reported, bro, because I supposedly bowed down to Wack. And you know that ain't a fucking fact.
You got reported because you bowed. That don't even make sense.
Motherfucker, how it don't make sense?
Why the fuck would you get reported for bowing down?
There you go. Listen to the people in the back. Because motherfuckers didn't like the fact that I didn't get crazy with you.
Bro, but that's no reason for you to get reported, bro. You would not get reported for that, bro.
Do you know how petty? You act like you don't know how petty the fucking internet is.
Bro, you ain't making no sense, bro. You're not making no sense, bro.
What you mean? That shit, the internet is petty, bro. I didn't do what they liked.
You know what he's saying, Ghost? He's trying to say that it's people behind them.
All right, so believe it or not, that wasn't even the complete audio of that whole entire sequence of events that had gone on. They gone on to threaten each other, made each other swear on each other's gangs. Oh, did you say this or did you say that? By the way, shout outs to Haters World, right? He's he's a former Sureño. Well, not former. You never really are former, but either way, yeah, he's with the group, and he has his online podcast that he does, the Haters World. He comments on these things and these particular subjects. So I thought it was interesting. He's quite an interesting storyteller. I urge you guys to check him out. He's also got certain opinions on Wack 100 as well that I urge you guys to also take a look at. I'm not going to sit here and sort of speculate what it is that he thinks about this gentleman, but you could only imagine, right? And you could only imagine at this particular incident with them just amplified the whole entire thing. So main thing to understand about this whole entire story, right? Wack 100 can't go out and sign Sureños for the reason being that it will cause a conflict to his interest, just like what happens in the UFC. They don't go out and sign certain guys or re-sign certain guys with the likes of Francis Ngannou not being able to re-sign with the UFC because guess what? It doesn't fall into everyone's interest. So this is sort of what's going on with the reason, and you can compare Wack 100 to not wanting to sign Sureños as the same reason as Dana White could not re-sign Francis Ngannou. So with that in mind, you have to understand that this is how the cookie crumbles, okay? One guy understands that if he's going to sign certain people, it's going to come with a baggage. However, it's not the worst baggage in the world, especially if you are a Sureño rapper, because here's something you got to understand, right? Are they coming up on the rise in this particular moment of time? Yes, because you got to take a couple of factors into consideration. You have a growing Latino population in America, and then obviously you have the border crisis going on as well. So that only increases the population of Latinos and Hispanics all across the United States. Guess what? This particular genre of people, they are the main base. And not only that, the main, I guess, consumers of this particular genre known as Chicano rap, with the likes of Mr. Criminal, the likes of Shady Boy, all these names that you may not know about, right? Cypress Hill, you could say, was part of that somewhere down the line of when they were hot back in the 90s. But either way, there's a market for this, right? But with that same market, they also have a domination in the underworld of LA. Now, we all know that the black gangs of, let's say, the 1990s or even till now, the Crips and the Bloods, African American gangs, they were somewhat dominant during that time, right? Obviously very feared, and they were in huge numbers, but not so much today, not even in Compton. You go down to Compton, you'd be surprised how many Sureños there are out there. Oftentimes we stereotype Compton as a black African American neighborhood, but if you look at the modern context of 2024, it's a Hispanic neighborhood with a few black folks, few white folks, and other Asians, but mostly it's a Hispanic neighborhood. And that's very true all across California and all throughout the United States. So they are a very dominant and powerful group. Now, you look at the Sureños in LA, right? What is their rivals? Well, obviously their rivals are the Norteños, which are the northern Mexicans, right? They have a totally different culture than that of the Southerners. Now, in Southern California, there really is no Northern California Norteño gangs down there. And if there are, well, they're a very small minority and not a big factor to basically an overall blue state. For lack of a better term, why do I call it a blue state? Because they're all mostly Sureños, and Sureños are basically a blue team, right? They have the same color as the Crips and whatnot. So this is the best way to really explain it, right? Their domination all across Southern California. It's like this. You ever played the old San Andreas GTA game? You remember in that particular part of the game where you go around taking over neighborhoods, you look in the map, you're obviously playing as CJ Johnson, right? Which are the Grove Street families, right? That is the name of the gang. In reality, they are just the parody to the Crips, and the Ballers, which is their enemy, is just nothing more than the quintessential parody of the Bloods. So when you play this game, you fight all throughout the different regions in the San Andreas game, right? I'm talking about the 2004 version, not the 2013 San Andreas version, right? So you're fighting all these different gangs. You take your gangs with you, and as soon as you take over a neighborhood, it becomes green as the Grove Street colors, right? So all these territories that you're taking over, it turns green. And eventually, all throughout the game, the entire map is a green state because you conquered the entire map of San Andreas in the game. That is what it looks like for the Sureños, at least in the Hispanic gang population side of things. There are no Latin kings. There are no Nietas. There are no Norteños. There are no, I'm going to be very careful saying this. I was going to say there are no cartels, but they're not around. And they are rumored to have ties with the Mexican mafia. And by the way, when these guys basically graduate from being street thugs and gangsters, some of these guys, depending on how great or how smart they are or how advanced they are, they often move on to positions in the Mexican mafia, allegedly. Okay, so that is the structure that they have going on. And by the way, that is the reason why, as a tribe, for lack of a better term, they are the most successful one of that whole entire region of California. So something to think about, right? So that domination, along with their population that is ever growing, it is no wonder why, I guess you could say, that that particular genre of rap is coming up. And then on top of that, there's an ever-growing disgruntled hip-hop fans that are just not with this whole new generation style, right? And they want something that is familiar to them, and none other than the days of Tupac in the 90s, which is primarily what a lot of these rappers in that particular genre of rap can offer. So that is a contest that is going on right now in the rap world with conflicts of interest, just like the conflict of interest that is going on with the UFC and Conor McGregor. And by the way, have you guys seen Conor McGregor's trailer for Jake Gyllenhaal? Now, I got to tell you, as the product of MMA, you should love this. But as a concerned fan, and if you are a concerned fan of Conor McGregor, you should absolutely be wary of this. And I'm going to tell you why. Nobody has ever been successful becoming a movie star and fighting at the same time. And by the way, it is not like Conor McGregor is at a stage in his career right now where he is dominant. He hasn't been dominant, especially with the top 2, top 5 guys of the world, with the likes of Dustin Poirier and, of course, Khabib. That was literally only his other loss prior to the Nate Diaz, which he bounced back from. But other than that, yeah, it was just the 2 losses from Dustin Poirier and then the Khabib loss, and it doesn't seem really all that bad. Now, going into this Michael Chandler fight, there's a lot of conflict of interest that is going on, because this seems to be the theme of this whole entire live stream that I'm doing, right? It's literally, that's what it is. It is the problem with trying to get Conor McGregor at the right time and at the right place while trying to make all these matchups that are going on in UFC 300. By the way, let's take a look at UFC 300 and what they have going on for their particular card. Okay. So obviously for the upcoming, let's hear this right here. Well, obviously this is for the upcoming matchups that are coming this week. Roman Dolidze taking on Nasruddin Imavov. That's a good fight. Renato Moicano against Drew Dober. Okay, pretty decent fight. Muslim Salikov and Randy Brown. They were scheduled to fight in the previous pay-per-view. Now they are in this one. Vivian Arajo taking on Natalia Silva. Ali Shaka Kizerv taking on Mahmoud Muradov. That guy, I believe, is Mayweather's only MMA fighter that he has signed to his particular label of Mayweather Sports and Promotion. Gilbert Urbina taking on Charles Radchich. Let's see, what else? There it is. Molly McCann comes back, takes on Diana Belavjida. Azad Maksum takes on Charles Johnson. And this is the rest of the cards that you have in that one right here. Okay, so after that, then you have Jack Hermanson taking on Joe Pyfer. And then you have the UFC 298, Moreno versus Royval. That's going to be on the 24th. This is going to be on the same day as Usyk versus Fury. But I think that's going to be in the morning, and then this is going to be at night. So you got yourself a doubleheader that day if you are a big combat sports fan. Sean O'Malley headlines against Marlon Vera in their rematch. This time, Sean O'Malley as the champion, and now Marlon Vera as the challenger. I could see Sean O'Malley really winning that one just based on points. Then you have a big heavyweight card, Tai Tuivasa taking on Myson Tarbora. You got Owen St. Preux in that card, Kennedy and Jędrzejczyk in that one as well. Nathan Levy, Mike Davis, Josh Kalibau. Always interesting to see him on a card. Okay, and then the next fight after that fight night, Rose Namajunas taking on Amanda Ribas. And then March 30th, you have Aaron Blanchfield, Manuel Ferrut for their own fight night card. And then another fight night, Marvin Vettori takes on Brendan Allen. That's going to be a good middleweight card. By the way, what did I tell you guys? I told you that the middleweight is one of the most stacked divisions in the UFC right now, and a lot of people just never really knew it until now, until the cards started to get shuffled. Now, on to UFC 300. So far, this is what we have in the card. Okay, so we got Justin Gaethje taking on Max Holloway. Okay, first and foremost, that's all that we have for the main event. Now, are they going to continue to build onto this card? This is where the question lies with Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, or maybe even Nate Diaz, although I don't know how that is possible if he's even in contract. Obviously, Weili Zhang and Yan for the women's strawweight, 2 Chinese female fighters. A lot of people are complaining about this. They believe that this should be, at best, either their own pay-per-view that's away from 300 or just a regular fight night at one of these international cards, in particular, a Chinese card, which you have to wake up maybe 3 or 4 in the morning to watch. But nonetheless, it's a title fight, and it's UFC 300. That's all that they have right now. Jiri Prochazka, Alexander Rakic. That's going to be an interesting one. How about the little interesting street fight that Alexander Rakic had in UFC London with Jimmy Manuwa, who, by the way, isn't even signed to the UFC anymore, and they got into a fight in the middle of London. But either way, Calvin Kattar taking on Aljamain Sterling, Bo Nickel taking on Cody Brundage, Charles Oliveira, Armin Sarukian in the same card, Davison Figueroa taking on Kobe Garbrandt, Bobby Green, and Jim Miller coming into the UFC 300 card when he was back in 200 and 100. Now he's here in 300. Jessica Andrade taking on Marina Rodriguez. And so far, that's really all that you have for UFC 300 in the current moment of time. Now, here's something a lot of people are going to have a serious problem with, right? They're going to have a serious problem with how the card is going to stack up with their expectations. I saw this meme where they showed, okay, people's expectations of UFC 300. They have some crazy legends out there, like they would have somebody like, I don't know, Royce Gracie taking on some sort of mythical, logical creature of some sort, Brock Lesnar coming back again. Although, how about this? Brock Lesnar was part of that scandal that Vince had going on. Obviously, nothing is going to happen to Brock Lesnar. I would imagine that would cause some sort of rift in his private home to a certain degree, although we never know because obviously Brock is a very private person. But either way, this also affects the business of the UFC because Vince is involved. Well, guess what? They made him resign as a result of that. So now here we are. Vince is out of the WWE, and now we have a situation where Vince is no longer part of a company that he built, all because they want to save face. Now, of course, down the line and behind the scenes, he's getting some money, he's giving advice. This is his baby nonetheless, right? He's probably going to be in someone's headset from far away telling them how the show should be ran because that's the way Vince has always been. But for the face of things and the fact that they are now affiliated with the UFC and Disney and Peacock and all these other media conglomerates, it's just not a good look. So this is what they had to do to save face. But in reality, Vince is behind the scenes. He is the guy that built the WWE, and they're going to continue to look for his advice to further the cause of that particular organization, right? So he's always going to be needed in some kind of way. So that's what you have going on for UFC 300, the possible matchups that they have. Let's take a look at what they are trying to sign behind the scenes, right? Is there any speculations that is going on? Let's take a look at this. Former UFC title challenger Nate Diaz responds to rumors. Dana White accidentally leaks 300 bout order. Okay, that's interesting. Will Dana White announce main event this week as fans spare him? Revealed Dana White accidentally leaks order of fights. Another massive name ruled out of the extraordinary. See, this is the thing, is that they built this particular narrative of, okay, this is an extraordinary card. This is the greatest thing ever. But in reality, what do we have here? One household that has been rumored for UFC 300 will not be on a fighting show. Brock Lesnar is not going. Is he going to be? Okay, that's part of the rumor mill. Ronda Rousey fighting Alexa Grasso. Yeah, so Khabib. Yeah, Khabib has been thrown into the mix of those particular names that a lot of people are hoping to come back. But I got to tell you, that's not going to happen. But I tell you what is going to happen. Obviously, here's some boxing news. On February 10th, they're going to have the Hamza Shiraz fight. You guys check him out. He is an awesome UK prospect taking on Liam Williams, who, by the way, had fought, I believe, Chris Eubank, and then has fought, who else has Liam Williams? I'm calling him Will. Who has he fought? Let's take a look at his record here. Okay. So Liam Williams, he's had quite some big names in his particular career. So Demetrius Andrade, he went to a decision with him. He went to a decision with Chris Eubank. Liam Smith. Okay, he's fought Liam Smith, has been stopped by Liam Smith, and has went to a decision with Liam Smith. Tyann Booth, he's fought Tyann Booth to a draw. Now, how interesting is that? He's fought Tyann Booth to a draw. So obviously, Hamza Shiraz is on his way now to fight February 10th against, Liam Williams. Now, let's take a look at Hamza Shiraz. So this is the guy that he's fighting. This is going to be on February 10th, right? Born 1999, 24 years old. Had that big win against Dimitro back in August. That was in Poland in an Usyk card, by the way. Yeah, and he's a lifelong Arsenal fan. Yeah, so real interesting. My boy Zane in boxing covers this guy. He's been in his camp before. I urge you guys to check him out. And then a week after that, obviously you have the big matchup with Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Obviously, I'm going to put more focus on that as the time draws near. But here's a couple of things that I think is really important and worth noting, right? Now, there have been rumors going around where they thought that Tyson Fury had been knocked out in training. I wouldn't put too much stock into that. And even if he did get beat up by Jai Apataya, people have to understand that what they see in the night of the fight is sometimes not the same as what they see in the gym and with the factors that I had just mentioned. But either way, I'm going to end this video playing for you guys a video that I did do regarding that particular topic about Tyson Fury being potentially knocked out by Jai Apataya. It's actually one of my latest videos that I have. I'm going to play it for you guys right now, and I'm going to end with a show like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, And we'll see you guys around for the next one, inshallah. I'm going to leave you guys with this video, and we'll go from here, inshallah. Like and subscribe. Jai Apataya just recently left the training camp of Tyson Fury. Now, as a sensationalized story in which that they're going to make it, why is that important to bring out? I'll tell you a couple of reasons. Number one, a lot of people are speculating that Jai Apataya knocked out Tyson Fury. In practice, mind you, while in sparring, which, by the way, in the famous words of the great Allen Iverson, bro, we talking about practice, which means exactly what? It means absolutely nothing. And let me explain a couple of things as to why it absolutely means nothing, but also go into the sensationalized stories and the clickbaits that come with this particular story. For one, if you are in a training camp for a fight, a couple of things are going to happen. You're not going to be as fresh as the night of your fight. Is that any news to a lot of people that are casual spaces in the combat sports world or don't really understand the culture of mixed martial arts, boxing, and training camps? And if you don't, then please answer yourself truthfully so that I can educate you on these matters at hand. Suppose you wake up in the morning, do hill sprints, do a weight training session, a conditioning session, and maybe a few rounds on the pad. In that same afternoon, on that same day, you're going into a sparring match with any random bloke that is in your gym or any person that, let's say, wants to come in and help you out, or people that have been scheduled to spar with you. And guess what? In the case of Jai Apataya and Tyson Fury, let's talk about the two different peaks that they are currently at. As you know, Jai Apataya just came off of fighting in the Day of Reckoning, which wasn't too long ago, back in December. Last month, literally 1 month ago. So perhaps maybe he's a little bit fresher than Tyson Fury because he's already coming off of a fight camp. He's rested, had a few days and a couple of weeks to recover, and now here he is back in the gym taking on a Tyson Fury who, for all you know, might have been chopping wood, might have been flipping tires, might have been doing box jumps, might have been doing a weight training session on top of miles and miles upon miles of running in order for him to get ready, and maybe even some swimming if he adds that to his repertoire of training. You people don't take this into consideration. However, here's the one thing that you have to take into consideration when it comes to this story. Number one, you have to take into consideration the simple fact that while it's going to be a clickbait story, it's going to be one of those things that a lot of people can use for their social media sites to get clickbaits, likes, and attention, and also content creators like myself who can make up crazy stories and say something to the effect of Jai Apataya knocked out Tyson Fury. Now, if this is a matter of fact, I'm going to ask the question, so what? So what if he knocked him out in sparring? There's the old saying that goes, it only counts on the night of your fight where you're actually getting paid. Ain't nobody getting paid for sparring. And if you are, well, that's the arrangement between you and the fighter that has brought you in along with his camp and whatever type of deals you have going on under the table. That's a completely different scenario at that. But when we're talking about strictly practice, now I don't know about you, but in the world of martial arts, there is a certain code to where you never talk about sparring. This, by the way, is a proper gym etiquette in martial arts, in mixed martial arts, and in particular, the traditional martial arts that have came before MMA, such as Taekwondo, Karate, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, all these arts that came from Japan. They have a certain etiquette that comes from Eastern traditions. Now, with boxing, maybe you may not get the same type of vibe. Maybe it's not the same type of cultural ethos. And if so, then you have to take into consideration that this whole entire conversation about Jai Apataya knocking out Tyson Fury in sparring means absolutely nothing. But on the flip side of it, I want to say this.
if Jai Apataya manages to move up to the heavyweight division when and if he chooses to do so, and if Tyson Fury is still up there, wow, that makes a very creative fighting matchup in terms of a guy that we know is really the top dog of the cruiserweight division since Usyk has left. But now we have a storyline behind that, to which a lot of times we're totally missing in boxing. So again, I'm not here to slag off or to diss anybody in the MMA content space that wants to create a story about Jai Apataya, especially in the boxing space. You know, a lot of the boxing guys are going to eat up this story and somehow sensationalize it, use low-hanging fruit methods to somehow pick it apart and give their false impressions of what the Usyk versus Fury fight is going to look like on February 17th. But just remember what Ellen Iverson said by the end of the day before you sign off, like, and subscribe and share with the rest of the world. Bro, we talking about practice.